Hello, everybody. I'm Kat, as I'm sure you all know, and I know you're not really used to seeing my face or hearing my voice at all. But I wanted to do a video in relation to my Countdown to DragonCon series that I'm doing on my convention advice page, Convention Hotline. So originally this video was going to be about what I keep in my convention bag that I take so that you kind of can get a good idea of what to bring with you as kind of like a survival kit. But as I was thinking about it, I realized there was a lot of stuff I wanted to cover. Um, so this is going to be more of a survival guide type thing. Um, Now, a lot of the advice I'm going to give is going to be centered around my local convention, DragonCon, due to the fact that this is part of my countdown series for that. But most of the advice I'm going to give here is going to apply to pretty much any con you could possibly want to go to. Um, I'm sorry if you're hearing anything in the background. My brothers are playing Overwatch, and I don't really have like a good quiet place to record or a great camera for doing so. So I'm just kind of recording it from here. But without further ado, I would like to start. So, as far as things that I keep in my bag and things that I take with me every year, some of the bigger things, obviously, you want to take your costumes if you have them, your clothes. All that stuff's a no-brainer, and any makeup or anything you need to make that happen. If you play a lot of tabletop games, I highly recommend just bringing them with you, even if you're not going with family or friends, because you will probably find someone who will want to play with you. We actually take like a whole suitcase every year of just tabletop games, so it's just a good idea to do. If you don't, I highly recommend checking out Open Gaming. They have the DragonCon game library there with over, I think, 400 games in it. It's $10 for the whole weekend to rent out games. I highly recommend doing it, especially because DragonCon gaming is open 24/7 the whole weekend. So once you've decided, oh, it's 8 o'clock and there's not really any panels I want to go to, there's not something else I'd rather be doing, but I don't want to go to my hotel room yet, so what should I do? We go to Open Gaming. We go and we play games until the wee hours of the morning, until we're like, you know what, we should at least get like 3 hours of sleep before we get up, so that, we can survive tomorrow. I highly recommend it. They've got all kinds of stuff. Some other things that you want to keep in the bag that you keep on you at all times. You definitely, hi buddy, you definitely want to take with you a small cosplay repair kit, because just a general rule of thumb, Murphy's Law is a thing. Murphy's Law is accurate. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong, and I'm speaking from unfortunate experience here. So, if you're a costume wearer, as I'm sure many of you are, take a cosplay repair kit. Just like a small bag or box of a few things. Take some safety pins. Safety pins are your best friend. Something not staying upright? Pin it. Something got a small hole in it and you don't have time to sew it right now? Pin it. Someone stepped on your tail and tore a bunch of your seams and you don't have green thread to fix it? Pin it. Take a needle and some black or white thread, whatever thread you think you'd need more for your costume. Or take both. Just as to hand sew up anything you can. Take some clear nail polish if you're a pantyhose wearer, because if you start getting runs in it, put a little nail polish on it and it'll stop the runs until you can go get a new pair. Bobby pins. Bobby pins are a wig wearer's best friend. Believe you me, I've had wigs actually like fall off in the middle of cons. At MomoCon this year, I sat down and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden my entire like 4 foot long wig just slid right off, and I didn't have any extra pins, so I was just kind of like, crap, gotta do something with the like 6 that are in here, because I lost some of my other ones. So take bobby pins. Take one of those little travel-size cans of hairspray. You don't want to lug your big hairspray around, but one of the little ones will suffice just in case your stuff starts getting jacked up. Just a word of warning though, if you're gonna be using some kind of hairspray, do step into a communal area, or step into a courtyard or outside to spray it, because it's just kind of rude to spray things. Same with perfume. Don't spray body spray or perfume because you don't know who's going to be allergic to it. Personally, strong smells like that when they're sprayed, they give me really bad headaches. So just be polite, be courteous, wear deodorant. That's a big thing. Personal hygiene. Don't be that guy who smells like he's been sleeping in his car all week because he didn't get a hotel room and he smells like gym socks. Don't be that guy. Please. Hand sanitizer. Always a good thing to have. Just because, you get stuff on your hands and it's gross. Any makeup that might come off, please make sure you bring that. I don't usually bring all my eyeliner and base and stuff, but if I'm wearing nails like I do for Junko, take extra nails, take your nail glue. If you're wearing lipstick, take lipstick. You're going to lick it off, you're going to eat, something's going to happen, you're going to not have that anymore, it's going to be bad. Take your paint, if you have body paint. If I did Sadness at Dragon Con last year, I'm wearing the wig right now, and I made sure to take my blue paint with me because I would get rubbed off right here or around my mouth and I would have to repaint it. Again, hairspray is good for sealing that too, so just make sure if you have makeup, take it with you so you don't not have it. Oh yeah, electrical tape or duct tape. Best friend right there. If your props break, electrical tape is good for holding things temporarily or for little things. Duct tape is more heavy duty if you're oh god, what if my scepter that took me 15 hours to hand sculpt is gonna snap in half or something. Then you want duct tape. Take super glue. I forgot super glue at MomoCon this year, and within probably 10 minutes of being at the con, my headband, which had my horns, I was Toru from the Maid Dragon anime, they slipped off and my horns popped off. And so I actually had to hunt down super glue so that I could glue my horns back on. So definitely you want to bring that if you have anything that might possibly break. Some basic first aid stuff is always good, even if it's just Band-Aids. Take regular Band-Aids and blister Band-Aids because you never know. If you've ever seen Bactine, it's a good idea to take that. I guess Neosporin is the same deal. Just some basic first aid stuff, nothing too crazy. You don't need your full gauze and bandages and the ability to do stitches on the spot or something, but take Band-Aids. Any meds you're on. You don't know when you're gonna be somewhere where back at your hotel room. You don't know when you're gonna be doing anything, so just keep them on you so that you're not gonna be late on them. 2 years ago, I think, I was on acid pump inhibitors for some very, very severe heartburn that I had, and I had to take that with me so that I could take them at the right time. And then even if you're not on prescription meds, take a few things. I recommend taking some allergy meds if you get seasonal allergies, because right now it is late summer, bordering on fall, so allergies are starting up again. You want to bring that. Take Advil or Tylenol. Personally, I say it's kind of one or the other. Advil works stronger and it works a little longer, but Tylenol actually does not contain NSAIDs. And why does this matter to anyone other than me? Because NSAIDs actually increase the acidity of your stomach. It can actually cause heartburn if you take a lot. So I'd personally recommend Tylenol. but either one is good. If you get migraines, take some Excedrin migraine, because you will get a migraine if you are known for getting these. So just do that. It'll help you in the long run. Just any meds like that. Dayquil, in case your con crud sets in early, which I'll warn you, you will get con crud. There's never been a year that I haven't gotten con crud, because there's always that one guy who, got tickets early and was like, oh, I already spent like $200 all this weekend, I'm going sick as a dog and I don't care, and then everybody else gets the same thing that guy had. So take Dayquil in case it sets in early. It probably won't, but there's always a chance that it will. If your immune system isn't great, you definitely want to do that. Snacks. Snacks are wonderful. Snacks are your best friend. I personally recommend taking dried fruit, because it's a good break from all the fast food you're going to be eating, because there's not really very many other great options if you're trying to get stuff done. Take some dried fruit. I usually take like craisins and dried apples. Take something with protein. If you're not allergic to nuts, peanut butter crackers are a good option. Anything that's like temperature sensitive, don't take it. So don't bring cheese, or like, I wouldn't even bring anything fresh fruit other than like maybe an apple. Just be cautious of what you bring. Don't bring something that's going to make you sick, or is going to get messed up. I wouldn't bring like chocolate bars, because it gets a little warm. But I do recommend bringing like M&Ms or candy coated chocolate or something, because it's got caffeine and it helps. But sugar's a good thing to keep on you, because sometimes you need a little bump of sugar to keep going. Because during a con, there are 3 things keeping you awake: sugar, caffeine, and sheer will. Another little word of advice on food: always have money in case you need to buy food, because you don't know when you're going to get to eat. You're busy, you're going around, you're doing stuff. You never really have like a set meal time, because there's always stuff going on. And this is especially going for Dragon Con. I can't really speak for cons around the country, but this is how it is with all the ones I go to. Chances are you're going to be eating fast food all weekend. There's not really a great option. At Dragon Con alone, there's 2 food courts.